Things between William and Kate seem to be getting worse and worse by the day. Look at this clip from the Remembrance Day ceremony. Their faces definitely don't look like the faces of a happy couple just attending a function together. Especially Kate looks like she's just absolutely fuming. And look at the way she gives William the side eye here. That really seems to suggest that whatever she's mad about probably has something to do with him. And for his part, William doesn't look too happy either. He doesn't seem to be mad the same way Kate does. He just looks really upset about something. And the thing is, he won't meet Kate's eyes as she's looking over at him. He just looks down for a moment and then immediately looks back up. And it's hard to say what that could possibly mean, but it could be that he maybe feels guilty about something. Both of them just continue to stand there and clap like nothing's wrong. But from the looks on their faces, it's obvious that something is actually very wrong. Which is saying a lot that it's so obvious because this was at a Remembrance Day event. It's the same thing as Veterans Day in the US. It's a holiday to remember the soldiers who lost their lives in the 2 world wars. So it's not exactly a happy occasion. And you wouldn't expect people to be smiling or laughing in this pretty serious atmosphere. It's pretty obvious even from looking at the people who are standing around William and Kate, like the man standing behind the two of them here. He doesn't exactly look happy. Or this woman who is standing behind Kate. She also has a very serious expression on her face. And this other man behind William is just more of the same story. None of them are looking happy at all because it's just a really somber holiday. It makes sense that everyone just looks a little sad. It's also appropriate because they're all there to remember fallen soldiers. That's why it's so impressive that you can obviously tell that something is going on between William and Kate here. Because everyone's facial expressions are serious and sad, but Kate looks absolutely livid, and that's probably not an emotion she's having about fallen soldiers. It's a little harder to tell with William. You probably couldn't tell from just his expression that something was going on. He could really just be sad about the fallen soldiers with an expression like that, but with the way Kate's looking over at him, you just know he has something else to be upset about. He looks almost apologetic if anything, and that could be about the soldiers, but it also could be about something that happened between him and Kate. And obviously we don't actually know about anything they're dealing with behind closed doors. All we can really do here is speculate, but even just from this one clip of the two of them, we actually have a lot to go on. From the clip, it looks as if Kate is mad at William about something. William doesn't exactly look mad at Kate, so it could be that whatever happened between them is actually his fault and he knows it. Now obviously, that could be a million different things, but there's one topic that comes to mind that could have something to do with things. And that's obviously the rumor that was circulating for a while at one point about how William might be cheating on Kate. Now obviously, this was never confirmed, but according to the rumor, William was allegedly having an affair with Kate's friend, Rose Hambury. Now that sounds pretty terrible that Rose would have an affair, allegedly, with her friend's husband. But Rose wasn't just friends with Kate, she was friends with William too. She and her husband were among William and Kate's friend circle. They were also practically neighbors because their estates in Norfolk were very close to each other. These days, William and Kate don't really stay at that house much, but they also didn't sell it and they still have it as one of their residences, which means they're still technically neighbors with Rose and her husband. And it could be that that's not the only thing still going on between them. A lot of people on the internet have been saying that the reason Kate looked like she was really mad at William could be because he cheated on her again. Of course, it's never been officially confirmed that he cheated in the first place. But then again, that kind of thing wouldn't get officially confirmed. A lot of people in the comments online were also bringing up Rose's name. They were saying that William might have reopened his affair with her. The theory is that maybe they stopped seeing each other after everything blew up and it all got out last time. But maybe now that some time has passed, they're back to having an affair with each other. And obviously, since they were broken up, Kate thought that their relationship was over. She had to find out again that her husband is cheating on her again with the same woman allegedly. Obviously, that would explain why she looks really mad at William. Maybe she found out that William has been cheating again right before the Remembrance Day event. Or maybe she's known for a while, but they had just had an argument about it shortly before they had to go to the event. And they were both still consumed by the emotions of that argument. But obviously, this is just a theory that people came up with. It could be any number of other things too. Maybe William is actually cheating again, just not with Rose, but with someone else. I don't actually know if that would make it better or worse. But he might also not actually be cheating at all. It could be that the problem between them, which is obviously there, has nothing to do with cheating. Maybe it's something completely different. The fact is that William and Kate are both extremely busy, and it's partly Harry and Meghan's fault. Basically, after Harry and Meghan left the royal family back in 2020, there was all this work left over that suddenly no one was doing. All the other working royals had to take on some of the workload. Because out of the working royals, William and Kate are the most similar to Harry and Meghan, they ended up having to do most of their leftover work. And then, after Queen Elizabeth passed away, William became the first in line to the throne. which obviously meant even more royal work for him and Kate. And instead of bringing in more working royals to help with it all, Charles is actually scaling down. He wants a slimmer monarchy with fewer working royals, which means that William and Kate are pretty much stuck with the massive workload they've been dealing with. But because they're so busy, they reportedly don't have nearly enough time to spend with each other. The little free time they have, they spend with their kids as a family, which is obviously also really important. But they reportedly don't have much time to talk to each other and just be a couple, and that's apparently been having a really negative effect on their relationship. They're just not able to be there for each other like they should, and they've supposedly been having relationship issues because of it. Now, obviously at first glance, this sounds like more of a long-term problem, not anything that would explain why Kate was so mad at William at the event. But if their relationship is under a lot of strain right now and they've been struggling, it doesn't even matter what they were arguing about. It could have been a small, insignificant thing. If they're really on the rocks like the rumor is saying, anything could have blown up into a huge argument, even a tiny disagreement about something completely inconsequential. That kind of thing could also be the reason why there was so much tension between them on Remembrance Day. But anyway, what do you guys think? Why do you think Kate was so mad at William? Do you think it has something to do with Rose Hambury? Let me know in the comments below.